welcome to the premiere of ChitChat.
I'm Irving.
I'm Janae.
I'm John.
And I'm JB.
Now, ChitChat's a lot like Wake Up Albany, but a lot more talk and a lot less news.
Hopefully you'll like it. Today we got a couple of interesting stories, topics for you. We have the best car for your sign, so like astrology, if you're kind of into that. It's very interesting. We're going to talk about 4 things never to utter around him. So, you know, your boyfriend.
The things that piss us off the most.
Yeah, I don't know if we can say that, but anyway. Oh, we have a little Super Bowl update. You know, it was this past weekend. Yesterday was Groundhog's Day, and we got a couple of events that we'll be bringing to you guys. So,
Well, let's start with
Groundhog's
Yesterday was
Day.
Groundhog's Day, February 2nd of 2009.
And I don't understand why we still judge our season by
well,
Groundhog.
first off, did you see a shadow?
He did.
I did see
So
some.
now we have.
I just don't get it. Like,
It's stupid.
he comes out of a hole, he sees his shadow, and we have 6 more weeks of winter. I never understood it. I always thought, you see your shadow, that kind of means the sun's out. Like,
And it's a nice day. I mean, like.
yeah, you would think that there'd be less
I don't know
winter. I don't know.
if it's a myth, there's more of a scientific reason behind it, but I think it's been pretty accurate in the past. You know, when he does see a shadow, we have a longer winter, and vice versa.
Well, I hope he's
Shorter
wrong
winter.
this year because I'm so sick of winter, especially Albany winter.
It's been,
Albany winter is the worst winter. It really is.
well, you know what,
Cold and
we
windy,
choose to go to school here, so we can't really
And
complain.
tomorrow, Wednesday, we're supposed to have 40 miles an hour wind, 40 mile per hour winds. Isn't that
40?
crazy? 40.
That's
And the
pretty
wind
awesome.
tunnels here probably aren't going to make it any
Yeah,
better, so
so-
bundle up, guys.
Yep.
It's gonna be
Wear
far
heavy
away.
boots so you don't get like carried away with the wind current. 'Cause, I've seen people fall.
Fall.
Oh, yeah.
I've fallen over a few times.
Yeah, because of the wind, not the ice, actually because of the wind. You know, a gust will maybe come around the tower or right through the archway
My friend
and
goes-
just knocks you right down.
My friend goes to Oswego and they actually have ropes sometimes that they have to hold on to. And a girl, she was like 90 pounds, got blown into the street and a car actually hit her.
Wow.
So she got blown in.
Well, I'm not 90 pounds, let's just say that, and I still get blown over. But actually, last night, I was waiting at the bus stop. I work at Ruby Tuesdays, as if you've tuned into Wake Up Albany, most of you know. I'm waiting at the bus stop to come back up to campus, and some guy was walking. It was just me, by myself at the bus stop, walking. The ice was so bad, he slipped, fell backwards, and hit his head on, you know how like they have the little section where you can sit, so like it's a little warmer in there? Like
Yeah.
a little, hit his head on the glass, and literally was laying there like this. And I go over to him, and I'm just like, okay, I'm like, and I'm like trying to like see if he's
You
alright.
would too.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, and you know, a couple of inappropriate words that I can't really say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he wasn't doing too hot. So be careful, guys. You know, watch your step.
Have you guys heard about Super Bowl Monday?
Super Bowl Monday.
What do you mean?
Well, apparently yesterday, 1.5 million Americans called out of work.
Wow.
Why do you think that was? Super Bowl Sunday.
Losing.
Oh,
Well, do you know that people in Pittsburgh had off 2 hours? They had a 2-hour delay. Everyone
Oh,
was
wow.
in Pittsburgh on Super Bowl Monday.
Wow.
And so people called out, like you said, it was crazy.
They actually want to make it a holiday, and they want people
They want to make it a
go to
holiday?
SuperBowlMonday.com, and they want around 20,000 signatures so that they can try to push for
Wow.
this.
You know what,
It's
though?
gonna take more than that for a national holiday. 20,000 is exactly a lot.
Well, I think that one, Super Bowl should not be on a Sunday, maybe Saturday night. That would be a really good, because I
Yeah.
wanted to hang out last night, have a good time, but I had to be
Even
here
Saturday
early on
But it's
Tuesday,
tradition, you know,
Monday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Really weird, Super Bowl Saturday.
It's just,
I
I feel, well, we
There's
weren't
Super
up
Bowl
that
games
late
on Saturday.
on
Yeah,
Sunday.
college.
Like, what time was the game over? Like 10:30 it was over?
Yeah.
Well, then The Office came on afterwards. I don't know if you guys
So-
watched The Office.
I didn't watch
No?
it.
That was good.
Come on, that's The Office.
It's a funny
I
show.
think it was the best episode by far. It was kind of like edgy though. Like they said
Yeah.
some things that you're just like, oh my god.
Well,
this is
seeing
so-
none of us watched it, we would have known. So,
The next topic.
no, but the Super Bowl, there was actually in Albany City, a law firm and some of the taxi services kind of came together.
Yeah.
And there was a number that you can call, I'm not sure what it was, but they were giving free taxi
Well,
rides.
did you notice that they had
Yeah.
commercials during the Super Bowl, that law firm? Do you know?
The
The guys that like
okay.
they walked in like, oh, this is the men's room. They walked into the locker room. Did you see that commercial? Anybody
No.
else? No.
No.
I guess some people don't pay attention.
You're over too.
I didn't see
Me
the
too.
commercial about Denny's giving a free grand slam.
Yeah. Today, Tuesday, so you guys go, Denny's is giving it until 2:30.
Oh, I
From
wanted to.
6 a.m. to 2 p.m., Denny's is giving away a free
So
grand
today,
slam.
you know.
That's pretty good.
What is that grand slam? Isn't it like 2 pancakes, 2 sausage, 2 bacon?
I don't know
That
how
is
they're
the
making
hookup.
money off that. They promoted during Super Bowl, which is $3 million for 30 seconds. They're promoting free food. How are they making money?
But you know what? It's bringing people into their business.
Right.
You know, like it'll bring them there to begin. They need people there to begin with
Yeah.
to have them come back.
That's
You know, like if you don't have those people sitting there eating your
I wonder
food,
how the waitresses feel though, because the bills, say you go, oh, can I have 4 grand slams? The bill's gonna be $0.
it's probably a limit of like 2 per, you know, guest or something.
Yeah, probably.
And I don't know, but I definitely want to put that up, you know.
Yeah.
I've never been to it
Maybe
then.
it's a little too late for us.
Never, I know.
Yeah, it's okay.
See, on Long Island, something that you don't see very much of in Albany. I know we have one that's pretty local, but on Long Island, there's diners everywhere.
Yeah, we have a lot of diners, but nothing like Denny's.
Yeah, so I've never been to a
Well,
Denny's.
yeah,
I want IHOP. International
IHOP's
Pancakes.
good. Oh man, buttermilk pancakes, all you can eat pancakes. I love IHOP. IHOP's awesome.
IHOP is really good.
Alright, enough of food. You're making me
I know,
hungry.
I'm getting started.
But you know what? About the Super Bowl, you guys were you happy the Steelers won?
Not really.
I'm
I want to see the underdog.
I'm not.
I wanted to see the underdog.
I really wanted Kurt Warner to win just because he's retired. I felt so bad for the guy.
I just don't like Roethlisberger whatsoever.
Yeah, he's.
Did you see how he tried to take Kevin Garnett's anything is possible? You guys see that?
No.
He accepted
Oh, when he accepted that,
he
yeah.
accepted his trophy, you know, he was like, yeah, anything's possible.
He's
Like,
so big.
Garnett won.
Yeah,
He was like, anything is possible. Like, crazy.
I didn't think he tried to make fun of him though, or copy him.
I think he just
On
wanted
Sunday,
to see.
there was no I'm going to Disney World. Did you see any of that?
I didn't see
No,
any
I
of
didn't
those.
see it.
No.
I did
It's
not
better
see it,
off,
yeah.
better off. I just wish it was last year's Super Bowl with the Giants. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really,
They were
talking
yeah,
on the
everyone
streets.
crazy.
When Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, presented the Super Bowl trophy, the Lombardi Trophy, to the Steelers owner, he goes, I don't think that we could get better than last year's Super Bowl, but tonight we did. And at that point, I said to myself, it was good. It
It
wasn't
was a sick
that
game,
good.
I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't
It was
better than
I fell
Patriots
asleep
Giants.
the third quarter.
No.
I fell asleep. I took a good 6
Oh, it was
nap.
exciting. It was an incredible Super Bowl, but last year,
No.
come on.
It was only exciting in the last quarter. That's all I can give to the Super Bowl.
I mean, last year, when the Giants won, Colonial Quad emptied out. There was a huge
Yeah.
party in the middle of the
And
Yeah.
downtown, if you guys go
Yeah.
downtown, the streets were crazy.
crazy.
I mean, there's always going to be that New York, I guess New England / Boston rivalry, whether it's the Red Sox Yankees, Patriots Giants. So
Speaking
it
of,
doesn't get bigger than that.
speaking of Boston, I don't know if you guys can see this on my eye right here. A Boston girl punched me in the face over this past weekend.
A
What
girl?
did you do?
A girl.
I don't know what that says for
Right?
you,
I
Belle.
didn't say
I
no
don't
name.
know.
I didn't do anything bad.
Oh,
okay.
Right? I was just like, alright, so what happened was, Albany is big on parties, everyone knows that. So I'm at my friend's house party, and everyone's having a good time.
Drinking Coke,
Drinking
you know,
just Coca-Cola, some Pepsi,
just hanging out.
just hanging out, you know. And this girl drank a lot of Pepsi, I guess. I don't know.
Caffeine must have got to her head.
And she was getting kind of like antsy and stuff, and got in a fight with my friend Emily. And Emily lives there. So Emily doesn't even know this girl, and she's like, all right, you know what, you can hang out with us.
Emily?
No, different Emily.
Oh, okay, different Emily. Okay.
And starts yelling at her and saying how Emily disrespected her, little girl drama. And I just, needless to say, I go up to her and I said, listen, I was like, maybe you should just go. Like, it's her house. You really shouldn't be talking like that to her.
Yeah.
Clocks me in the face. Just punches me. She had no idea who I was.
She's from Boston?
She's from Boston.
See, this is
Some
why
Boston
we
girl.
don't like the Red Sox.
I was just like, you know what?
Yeah,
You and your Red Sox.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
All right,
And that's the
so
end of this video.
moving on.
So where the Boston had, I used to go to high school near Yankee Stadium, and I used to have to take the train there every day with the Boston hat.
That's really big.
He made it out alive, I'm surprised.
You'd be surprised if you go to Manhattan, the Washington Heights section. That's where Manny Ramirez is from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he was on the Boston Red Sox, there was a lot of Red Sox fans, and you know people remain loyal to the team.
Yeah.
He left. So
Well,
Manny
Yeah.
Ramirez still
I'm
changing
anti-Boston
minds,
now,
actually.
thanks to this girl. girl. I mean, in my defense, she was a really big girl. She was pretty hefty.
Bigger than you?
She was pretty. She was a little bit taller.
No, I'm bigger than you. But anyway, we got a couple other things. I found this really interesting topic. It's called the best car for your sign. They say that 30% of people actually believe in astrology. And I mean, that's a lot higher than I thought. I mean, I checked my horoscope. I don't really know if I truly believe it. But honestly, after reading this, I
Believe it 100%?
not 100%. But
It's
it's definitely, it's just interesting and a coincidence. A lot of things
Yeah.
are.
Alright, so let's see our consensus. Do you believe in astrology?
Honestly, I don't, but sometimes there's just some things I read that just match my...
Yeah.
sometimes, like,
It's based on your personality, so.
Alright, so do you believe in astrology?
I don't know. Sometimes it's cool to think oh, maybe this is. I'll be like, oh my god, my horoscope, that was so true today. But I'm like, well, maybe I'm just trying to make it it's
Yeah,
true.
that's what happens. You try and
It's
make
kind of
it.
psychological,
Psych major over here. She went
Yeah.
over that.
And
Are you in astrology?
I don't know, a little bit.
I think it's a load of
Okay,
that.
well, we have, I'll read these off for you, and then we'll see if they think that this really fits them. For Aquarius, which is January 20th to February 18th, they have one of the smart cars.
You know what? My mom's an Aquarius, and she loves smart cars.
She likes the smart cars. No, those smart cars, the little
Those things are so unsafe. Can you imagine if
No.
a Hummer hits into it? You're gonna be dead.
It actually is very safe.
Get out of here,
No,
really?
it's designed to tumble. So if you hit it, it would roll.
That's awful. That's bad.
But instead of getting
That's like what you
smashed,
see in the movies. You get into a car accident.
Yeah, but I guess if
Yeah,
it has airbags all over you.
if you hit it instead of I don't know.
In the movies, when I see a car tumble, the guy on the inside, he always lives because it's the movies, but
Yeah.
he always pretty banged up.
I just remember the first time I saw a smart car, and I was convinced that guy was just on the highway to go-kart.
Yeah, I'm like, wait,
this is
the
legal.
lab.
That's
Those
like, yeah.
They look like the things that you ride on the football field
Yeah.
when someone needs water or
Yeah.
I thought I was sorry. And Aquarius is they prefer conventional over traditional. They're unique. They like individuality, and this is why that card fits them. For Pisces, which is February 19th to March 20th, a Chevy Volt. Now this is a very earth-friendly car.
So the tree huggers out there.
Yeah, all the tree huggers. This car goes from 48 to, it has 48 to about hundreds of miles per gallon,
Oh, wow.
which is awesome. Pisces people are caught kind of in between the real world and kind of imaginary. And the Chevy
They are
Volt,
tree huggers.
yeah, it comes out in 2010, and Pisces, they're very patient people, so this is a good card for them. It's not coming out for a while, so Aries, March 21st to April 19th, is the Hummer H3. Now,
You go from
the
Pisces little friendly to a Hummer.
yeah, well, Hummer H3 is because Aries are very self-absorbed people, and they're very showy, flashy, so that's
But it's actually not that bad miles per gallon.
Really?
It's I think it's my friend James has one. It's I want to say 20 miles per
It's not
gallon.
bad.
Yeah. I mean, I have a Jeep Wrangler, and mine
That's
is
kinda-
16, and it's half the size of
Yeah.
the Hummer. So I mean,
for a Taurus, April 20th to May 20th, a Ford Fusion. Now, Taurus, they value security, over anything else. And Ford Fusion was a top safety pick from the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. So that's definitely good for them. Gemini, which is May 21st to June 21st, a Chevy Corvette. So, any of you guys Gemini?
No, I'm the next one, but I'm not a Gemini.
wait, what's the dates? Wait,
May 21st to June 21st.
my dad's birthday is June 6th, and he's a vet.
And he has
That's
that.
Corvette.
Oh,
I
come
swear to you, it's
I-
a 1976 or 77 Corvette in my drive. I
No
mean,
way.
that drive in the garage.
I
barely
want
ever
to
drives
picture
it.
it.
Well,
I will show
Geminis,
you. It's red. It's
Hey.
super nice.
Geminis are quick. Hey, Pops. No, I'm just kidding. quick mentally and physically. They're very adventurous.
Yeah.
The Corvette, that's, you don't get any
Well,
more
and
adventurous than
when I
that.
graduate college, it's my gift. It's my college gift, so.
There you go.
You know.
Well, Cancer, I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Cancer
I'm
too.
old. You got the cancer.
Oh,
Oh, got the
Capricorn.
crabs.
Yeah, all right. Let's hope not.
June 22nd to July 22nd. Okay, anyone that knows me like really well, Audi A4, tan leather interior, that is what I want. Silver, that has been my car.
Silver or black?
Silver.
Black Audi.
Black
maybe.
is pretty. A8 all black, I'm A4 all black. Dude,
I'll go A6.
we're in over here. A4. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I could not believe this, that this was my car. I got so excited. I got more excited.
And then you're like, I have to bring it on the premiere chit-chat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm born into it. This is more exciting to me than finding out that Andy Pettit was on June in the Yankee calendar. Like, that was really exciting to me.
Andy Pettit re-signed, by the way.
5.5.
5.5 with incentives. Let's go, Andy.
Took a cut.
Yeah, I was going to say, anything, yeah.
Yeah, it took a big cut.
All right, so what are the
That's
personalities?
5.5.
In
a little
Cancer,
5.5.
this is funny because, just listen. Impression like that Cancers give off is that they're very quiet and composed, but yet they have a really strong personality. And JB was telling me the other day how he thought, I come off as this very, quiet young girl, and then you really get to know me.
Yeah, she's
and
crazy.
I'm not crazy.
All right. You got
Isn't
that
that
right.
funny?
I'm not an Audi fan, but
Okay.
you got that
But
right.
that's
Okay.
what the Cancer
All right.
is. But anyway,
I'm not a
moving
believer
on.
in astrology yet, but all right.
Alright. So
Step
anyway,
right.
we have strong personalities and they think A4s, Audis are very strong cars. Leo, which is from July 23rd to August 22nd, a Lamborghini, which is really funny because my boyfriend has said to me since the day we met, I will own a Lamborghini before I die. And
Okay,
sure
that's a
enough,
good job.
he's a Leo, and I thought that was so weird. Image is everything to Leo. They want to make presence known, like this and that. So, that's exactly why Lamborghini was picked for that. Virgo is August 23rd to
There's a
September
lot of signs.
22nd.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
This is funny because August 23rd to September 22nd, Lexus is what Virgos really like. My grandpa has a Lexus, and he's a Virgo. So I was like, wow, this is really weird. They're perfectionists. They're constantly thinking of new ideas and everything. So that's a Lexus. A Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. A Chrysler Town and Country.
Those are
So, yeah, I will never own one of these,
Yeah.
but if you do, good for you, I guess.
Guess you got kids, I don't know.
Libras go to lengths, just to make sure that family and friends are comfortable, this and that. So that
I guess,
fits
yeah.
this because they're very, they're roomy cars.
Yeah.
Scorpio, which is October 23rd to November 21st. A Mazda Speed 3, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're very calm and collective inside, but they're really brewing for attention, and they really want, which is interesting, So it goes from 263 horsepower, turbocharged 14 engine. So that's pretty.
I'm gonna say, okay, that's impressive, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Sounds impressive.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
263 horsepower. That's sick. That's really good.
Okay. I believe you.
I mean a Mazda.
All right, next.
An ATV car expert.
Whatever. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. A Saturn Sky. They're very free-spirited, optimistic people. They enjoy the present. They don't dwell on the past whatsoever. It's a sporty convertible, so you can kind of see how, somebody who doesn't want to dwell on the past and they're in the present, they want to go out and have a good time, So convertible. And last but not least, December 22nd to January 19th, which is a Capricorn, a Toyota Tacoma.
A pickup truck.
Mel
Do I look like a pickup truck guy? No.
no, but
I can't see it.
Right?
You,
I don't
you
know.
wanna pick up
but
truck?
they're
No,
hard
I was
workers.
thinking,
You come out with a
Capricorns.
ripped t-shirt, tank top, and,
Construction worker hat.
like what's his name, Toby Keith with the
Yeah,
cowboy hat.
let's go.
They're very hard workers. They're ambitious, business-minded, but yet very practical. So this
I
car
guess so,
definitely
yeah.
fits them. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys have related to any of these, but but I thought that they were really cool.
So now do you
All
believe?
right. No, I'm not believing. We'll do some more astrology in the future on Chit Chat, and maybe by the end
We'll
of
make some
this semester, maybe
You'll
I'll
be able to
do
believe
it.
it.
All right. You
Well,
kind of got me on the.
I'm sure you believe this, that the 4 things that you should not utter in front of guys. If you, the girls in the relationship,
So if you have a boyfriend, these are just things you don't
just stay
want
away
to
from.
Ladies,
don't want to say.
Because it makes
Yeah,
us.
right.
Yeah. All right. So turn off number
Being
1.
the only girl on the show, you should be reading these.
All right. Turn off number 1. The lowdown on celebrity dirt. I don't care. We don't care.
About
I don't care that Jessica Simpson gained 20 pounds. That's what everyone's talking about. I don't care. She's a person. Like, let her gain pounds.
okay.
She's
but
still
it's
someone-
like-
Someone just randomly told.
So what's the difference between if I wanted to sit there and talk to you about Andy Pettit getting resigned as opposed to, Angelina Jolie gaining 20 pounds?
That's a good
What's the
point.
difference? He's a
All right.
celebrity.
That's
He's a
chill.
celebrity. I know.
All right, number 2, the X-Files.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't talk about
Oh, the X.
The
I'm
X
like,
has
the
an
X-Files.
X
I don't like sci-fi.
The X Factors.
The X Factors.
The X
Yeah,
Factors.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's always
No, I
the
don't
factor.
talk about
Put it on the
this.
picture, please.
Okay, then.
No, but there's always
Yeah.
that part of the relationship where you reveal the roster. You ever hear that term? How many people like you had sex with or been in a relationship with, and then revealing that it's like this big like, oh my god.
See,
You gotta be careful, you gotta choose your words. and your
Yeah.
stats and your statistics carefully.
Might even
I
make a lot.
I feel that talking about your exes and just being able to trust each other and that your feelings aren't going to get hurt is a big step, because I had a boyfriend for 3 years and I can talk to my boyfriend now, about the situation. It's not like making an everyday conversation or whatsoever.
Access.
Yeah, if it comes up, it's going to come up. It was a past in your life. It's like,
But if you've been talking about it all the time or something, it's just.
yeah,
It's just
understandable.
like-
I don't want to hear about the ex-girlfriend.
Exactly.
So
You don't want to. Yeah.
I guess so.
All right. So turn off number 3. Your bad body image and food issues.
Bad body image.
And food issues. When you're staring at yourself in the mirror and you're saying, I think I gained weight, I think I did this, oh, I should eat salad, it's just like, no, we love you for who you are, maybe. You never.
Well,
Maybe.
But, so if you gain a couple pounds, we're still gonna love you.
I
You
understand.
agree?
I mean, I ate probably a dozen wings on Super Bowl
I
Sunday.
know. That doesn't
So,
count. That's like,
this doesn't really
that's
count
kinda
for me.
That's kind of like Thanksgiving, like everything you eat on Thanksgiving is just an exception because it's Thanksgiving. You like 20 pounds.
I get made
You were the
fun of all the
elastics,
time
like,
'cause I
elastic
eat so
pants
much
that day.
If she starts getting a little out of hand, you just
Oh, that is true. You mentioned
mention
you like
it,
20
throw
pounds.
it in there, like,
It becomes an event. If you tell a girlfriend that something like, especially visually, that you're not happy with, that takes.
You gotta be able to
Gotta-
say
takes
it in your
guts.
I'm gonna
proper
say,
words.
I'm gonna start going to the gym. You wanna come with me?
Yeah. The worst is a bad haircut. When girls get the bad haircuts. And you're just like, oh, yeah, sweetie, looks great. And let's look at it. No.
I'm thinking about starting
Don't
going to
lie.
Thailand.
I don't want you to lie.
You should
You
go to
know what?
Thailand.
No,
No?
I want you to
All right,
tell
Joe,
me.
you listening?
Yeah,
Joe's Janae's boyfriend.
yeah.
So pay attention.
Not this Joe,
Not this
different Joe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
other
No,
guy.
but my boyfriend makes fun of me, but every time I eat food, I know that he loves it. I know that he loves that I eat a lot, but, he makes some comments here and there. And, if I say, I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling a little bloated today,
What does it say? Yeah, you are.
he's like, no, baby, you're perfect, you're
Oh, see,
perfect.
that's nice.
But you know what? I trust him, but I don't know if he's telling me the truth. You kind of want to know, really? But, and your girlfriends aren't going to tell you, I got to find a gay friend. He'll tell me. My mom
That
does
is true. Your mom, you go home from college, you're looking a little thin. What are you eating? Oh, your face is a
Oh,
little
that
full.
happens
It's
all the
like,
time.
You're looking a little thin. I wish my mom told me that. Come on.
Oh my God, you're getting so fat. What are you eating? I'm like, oh mom, come on.
I came from freshman year, and my parents were like, you didn't gain the freshman 15, you actually think you lost the freshman 15. I'm like, no, I'm exactly the same. And I just can't. All right, different subject.
I don't know.
Turn off number 4, other people's relationships. When you can compare your best friend's relationship with yours.
You really can't do that,
All those come into this whole, I guess, saying that guys are competitive and get jealous easily, and Guys are sensitive in that way. We don't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to agree.
there you go. So we agree on two
We
things.
get
X-Files
pretty competitive
and
for some reason.
relationships. So now this is all according to Yahoo.
But you know what? It's not everybody though.
Yeah, these turn
I'll
on.
give props to some guys out there. They're not all like this. You know, you don't want to generalize.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, you girls have your problems too, all right?
Oh yeah,
Hey,
me too.
I am siding with you guys. I don't know why
We
you're
need
coming
another
back
girl's
at me.
opinion.
All right.
What's
I'm just
one
saying.
thing that you don't like for your boyfriend to bring up in the conversation?
Well, I'm definitely gonna have to agree about.
The exes.
Yeah, but he doesn't really talk. He doesn't really do that. But I just don't want it to happen ever. You know, maybe something like that, or I don't know. I'm pretty satisfied.
What about exes being friends with your exes, your past relationships? Like, you
That's
alright with
no
that?
way, no.
That's no good.
No.
Become a problem.
So, no, leave that in the past. Like, grow up,
So
like,
you
grow,
can't just be
move
friends?
on. No, you can't.
No.
Mm-mm.
This is the unofficial code of ethics when it comes
Wait,
to
let me
relationships
get
and
this straight.
exes
Your
and best
exes
friends.
being friends with your exes?
No. Your exes being friends with you still.
I guess it's all a circumstance. Like, I'm not with my
I guess how the
Yeah,
relationship
yeah.
ends,
No.
maybe? How it ends? Like, if it ends badly, then
You-
you may never talk to them
Let's
again.
just break it down. You really can never be just friends with the next because there was always
done it.
something
Actually, no, I
there.
haven't.
Yeah.
There's
It's
also
also-
difference on
yeah.
that. You can never be just.
You can never be just friends. There's always going to be feelings there, and that really stinks.
Especially if you had like a serious relationship when you met the parents and like you were like a member of
Oh,
their
that's
family,
awkward,
and it's
yeah.
really awkward.
As much as you'd like to, in this perfect fantasy world, to be friends with your ex, it doesn't work out that way. You know what? There's a million people out there that you can date, and don't just settle for one because you don't think that you can find.
Plenty of more fish out in the sea.
Yeah.
That's saying is.
So, anyway, I'm gonna get into that. We have a couple events going on campus.
Yeah, well, there's actually an event coming up later on in March, and it's by a campus group called Fuerza Latina, and they're hosting the National Latino Collegiate Conference on March 20th through the 22nd. It's a weekend-long event, and there will be different programs, guest speakers, students from other campuses, cultural performances, special guest performances, and keynote speakers. So if you guys can attend that weekend, that would be
So
great.
is it, do you know if it's free or is there admission?
It's free, and
It's free?
yeah, it starts Friday and Sunday, and it ends on Saturday. There's actually going to be like a party, banquet kind of thing.
And where's this gonna be though?
It's going to be taking place on campus, and the banquet will be in a hotel near campus.
Oh, that's
And you
cool.
guys have really good turnouts. Was it your part of Fuerza Latina?
No, not.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I will be soon.
You will be
Yes,
soon?
for those of you who don't know, viewers, last semester, Fuerza Latina had a dance event.
Yeah,
that
we had it on
covered.
ATV.
We have it on ATV on the website, so be sure to check
And
it out.
Janae and I actually remember we interviewed Estrella.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's the president now. Yeah, she was.
But it was an awesome event. I mean, some unbelievable
We actually,
dancers, some
I believe
great
we had a
performances.
show,
It was
from,
on the news also. On like Fox.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Capital
Yeah, because
Nine,
there
it's
you
not-
guys, there was a lot of people.
Oh, it was packed, that place. It was packed. Ballroom, I mean, packed in both directions.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was
Big
fun.
turnout.
Yeah. It was fun.
didn't we cover it?
Yeah, so
On
you're watching-
Daily, wait, well,
Wake Up Albany.
on Wake Up Albany. So if you go to our website,
Oh yeah, and Daily Recap.
Daily Recap actually shot the show from the ballroom maybe about 15 to 20 minutes before the show, before the event started. And it was so loud in there, if you watch the episode, you may actually laugh at it because I am screaming into the microphone because it was so loud. They were doing, music tests.
Yeah,
They had
you couldn't
subwoofers.
even hear yourself talk,
I
right?
couldn't hear the words coming out of my mouth. So I'm screaming into the microphone. I'm coming out really loud audio-wise, but I mean, I couldn't hear myself.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know it by actually listening to the episode online.
well, yeah, so if you go onto our website, you'll be able to,
ATV, what is it, Albany.edu, little tilde thing, ATV.
yeah, if you just
Scroll
scroll
it
down, you'll see Fuerza Night. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly.
The episode of Daily
Where's that?
Recap is in the Daily Recap section, and First Latina is actually right on the main page. So you
Yes.
click that
And
link
also,
to it.
if you hear what we're talking about, you like what we're talking about, and you want us to talk about something that you want to hear,
An
I
event,
guess,
maybe
that
your
maybe,
student group is
email
holding.
us. atvalbany@gmail.com.
Yeah,
Or
let us
even if you
know.
want to come on the show, we'd love to do that too, interview you, get you out there.
atvalbany@gmail.com. So we'll stop by the SA office, student association.
And one more
There.
event we have.
There's two more events, actually. Today, on Tuesday, February 3rd, if you're not doing anything around 8:30 p.m., sorority Omega Phi Beta will be having a program called Color of Politics, and it will be in Humanities 128. And don't forget all the rush events, sororities, fraternities.
Oh, of course, rush.
Well,
No.
that pretty much wraps it up.
And don't forget, Big Purple Ground this Saturday.
Yep, we'll have more on that on tomorrow's episode of Chit Chat.
Girls game 4:30, boys game 7, Seth Q Arena.
Get your tickets.
Be there, be square.
All
Thanks
right,
for staying.
I'm JB Buno.
I'm John Diaz.
I'm Janae.
Irving.
Thank you.
Have a good day.